got a blown high beam on my headlight. Oh man. Well folks, welcome to another little episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. Had a little car problem a while back. We were fixing to come home one evening right before dark and pulled up and had a business beside us where we stopped at a red light, and I had my headlights on, and in the reflection of the windows off the business I noticed my driver's side headlight wasn't working, and I thought, oh goodness. So I stopped at the parts place and got me a new headlight, new bulb for the headlight, and came home, pulled under the carport and turned on my headlights to see which one it was, and everything was working. So I figured it must be a short or something, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it worked and everything's fine. This went on for about a month or two. And then all of a sudden, we were driving one night and got out here in the country, and I turned on my high beams and noticed I was a one-eyed bandit. It was actually just the high beam part of the bulb. So today, got out here this morning, gonna replace the bulb, and looks like I'm going in a coal mine, but let me explain. Cars have changed so much since I was a kid, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna buck the system. They haven't changed for the better in my opinion. They may be lighter, they may be faster, they may be more sexy with computers and bells and whistles. I have bought so many vehicles in my lifetime of working and hunting, and I used to drive for a living. As long as it's mechanically sound and runs good, I'd much rather have an older vehicle. They're easier to work on. The modern vehicles, you can't even hardly change oil in them. But this one is a 2005. It's been a good truck, Ford F-150. But even changing the light bulb, I'm going to show you one side of the truck. They designed this thing where you got to actually pull a bunch of junk off just to change a light bulb. Let me walk around here and show you one side so you'll know what I'm saying. And hopefully they'll glare. Let me get around here. If you look down in this hole right here where my fingers is pointing, down that way, for your amber light, you can about reach in there and unplug that one. But to get the headlight, it's right here in this tiny little crack. So to get to it, you got to take this shroud off. Then you've got to take out one 10mm bolt, and there's another one here and another one here. Then you got to lift this tab up and pull the whole unit out to get it over here to where you can access the bulb. Then it's real simple. But that is a lot of garbage. Makes a half-hour job, especially on a truck that you've never had to replace it since. We bought the truck brand new in 2004. It was a 2005 model. So it takes a while. Them things been set up 16 years. Don't want to turn loose. But like I said, once you get into it, it's not that bad. But I just prefer the old trucks. And like I said, basically all you need is just a little Phillips screwdriver to take that one screw off the shroud apart. A little 10mm wrench to take those 3 bolts loose. And so I could see in the crevices, I highly recommend this little headlamp. Now, like I said, I'm like a lot of people out there. Nobody pays me to talk about anything. I wish they did. As long as it's something I believe in. I don't get no free products. Nobody don't send me nothing. That's fine. I ain't trying to do that. But I found this at Harbor Freight one day. It is a, let me turn it around. It's a little 50 lumens swivel lens LED headlamp. Come with the batteries and everything. And you can tilt it up and down. A little simple off and on button. It works real good. Let me blind you there with my coal miner's light. And it was free. They had it as a coupon if you made any purchase in the store, and I was looking for a little sanding disc for my grinder, so I bought a $3 thing and wound up with this for free. They work great. So check your papers every now and then. If you go in there, it's a good little deal. But it come in real handy shining down here in this little recess place. So basically, once you take everything loose, just thought I'd share this with you. You take everything loose, and then right here you just pinch the back of this tab, and that pulls out the old light bulb. Let me turn around where I can see what we're talking about. Pull out the old light bulb. That just slides in, and it attaches to that. So now that I've got it out, all I've got to do is take the new little bulb, slide it in, twist it, push this back on. Then it's just a matter of 3 screws, 3 bolts and 1 screw, and then hopefully I'll have some high beams working. So let me set it up, and I'll try to run through this real quick. Hopefully we can get a good camera angle. Y'all can see. I'll try to get it straight, and we won't bore you too bad. But I need both hands for this. But here's our new one, our new bulb. If I can get it on here. And this probably is not the best camera angle. Let's see. I hear a camera lady. Hey, camera lady. She's too busy to help right now. Alright, let's see if I can see what we doing here. Let me turn this around. Maybe I can fix it up and it'll sit still. There we go. Y'all bear with me, folks. Like we said, this is real country. We're going to take this and we're going to insert it in here and try to twist this on. And of course, today's the day I got a thumb trying to split on me and be a little stove up and sore. Well, I am not lining things up pretty. Let's see here. Never could do nothing good left-handed. Bless my heart. What are my tabs? There's my 3 tabs right there. And I need it right in there. There we go. Now we twist it back in place. And that locks that in. Now we just reattach this by pushing it in. There it went, clicked in, and I like to dropped it. And now we're going to just line this all back up. And hopefully everything will line up and work pretty. I hope. Of course I'm doing this, so it probably won't. Where's my holes in my thing? There we go. There we go. And it basically just pushes right back in place. And now we're gonna take our little bolts and our 10mm ratchet, and we're gonna start put them all in. And I won't bore you with putting it in. We just tighten that one up, one right here, and then put the little shroud. But let's cheat and step over here to the truck, and let's make sure we got high beams before we go any further. Excuse my old nasty farm truck. Alright, we got low beams. Let's go over here and see. Hot dog, there's low beams. Now let's go to high beams and see if you can see right there up against my wall on the log. Let's see if it'll change when I change it. Yep, there it went. High beams, low beams. Alrighty. Well, folks, hopefully that wasn't too boring a video. But if I'd have took this to a repair shop, a lot of them have got to where they charge you $85 to $100, $120 an hour for your labor. So they've got you at least for that. And by having to take the shroud off, they might have got you for a little bit more. So you could be facing $150 to $200 repair bill, where I spent $11 for a light bulb and used a free headlamp that they gave me. And that was quick fix, just a little aggravating. And to be honest with you, how I learned how to access everything to make sure I did it right, just like y'all watching this. Go to YouTube, type in your make and model. Somebody made a video. But hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope it helped somebody else got an F-150. And until I see you next time, good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise. We'll see y'all later. Thank y'all, and if you like it, hit the like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the farm. Have a good one.